Hello viewers, welcome to the lecture on basic civil and mechanical engineering. So in this lecture I am going to cover about melting and pouring. This lecture is a continuation of the previous video, that is about the steps that are in foundry process. Let us move into the slides. So melting and pouring, right? So melting, you can see here there are different kinds of materials used in the foundry. They are iron, aluminum, steel, etc. Right? So these materials can be put into a vessel and it is heated at to a maximum temperature of 1000 to 3000 degree Fahrenheit, right? Depending upon the material property, right? For example, aluminum will melt around 600 to 800 degrees Celsius. Likewise, different metals will melt according to the different temperature. So according to the different melting point, the heat is applied so that the metal is converted into a liquid form from the solid form. Once it is converted into a liquid form, then it is poured into the mold cavity. So this is forms the second step of the foundry process. Yes. So you can see here, so this is what the molding, right? This mold is prepared, right? This gray color thing is nothing but the pattern which is the required shape, right? So this is prepared and then it is poured into the cavity. You can see here this cavity is poured, right? So what happens, this red color thing is nothing but the liquid metal. This liquid metal is poured through the pouring basin, right? So once it is poured, it forms into the cavity and then it is allowed to cool, and when it is cooled it is converted into a solid form again, then it is taken out of the molding box. So this forms the foundry process, right? So after that, cooling and solidification takes place. Yes. So once it is done, the cooling and solidification takes place so that it converts the solid into a liquid into a solid state, right? For after cooling, what we do is we will break the mold and we will remove the material out of the box. That is the first process, and then the surface of the mold is cleaned, right? So it may have some unwanted particles, or the molding sand may stick on the surface of the thing, right? So these things will be present, so this surface to be prepared, the residual materials to be cleaned, right? Then the initial assessment is nothing but the inspection, whether the mold is more component which is prepared to using this foundry processes meets the standards and in the required shape, the allowances are met. If there is any defect or dimensional issues, that can be inspected by using the assessment, right? So these are the visual way, right? So you can see the image. The first is the breaking of the mold. You can see the mold is taken out, right? And it is the surface is cleaned by using some process, right? That is sandblasting is a process, we call it in mechanical engineering, to remove the unwanted materials over the surface of the material, right? And the initial assessment, so the inspection is done, then cleaning is done, then finally the material is prepared for the final requirements, right? So there are advantages over this process, right? The key advantage is the versatility. What is versatility? Which means that it enables the structures and undercuts impossible with other methods, right? So the hollow structures can also be manufactured by using this foundry, right? So there is the initial shape is formed in the foundry. So that is what the versatility, right? The next is the mass production. Mass production means the particles, that is in millions of units, the prototypes can be, the parts can be manufactured. So this forms the major thing, right? So the next advantage is about the customization. So the material can be customized according to the required things, right? So for example, if there is a custom made component, or if anything is needed according to the application, that can be done by using the initial stage, that is by in the pattern itself we can manufacture according to the requirement, right? That is customization can be done. unique concept or unique design or according to the application can be done. Then the diversity of the material, right? So already I told you, know, aluminum, iron, right? Whatever the thing we need, that material can be used here, right? And the ratio can be changed initially by putting the ingredients in a different ratio. So this can be done in this foundry process. So this foundry process is the mother of the all the components, right? I hope this lecture have come across a different process, and we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.